81 kilograms. In the red corner, representing Great Britain, Benjamin Whittaker.
So we move up to the 81 kilogram light heavyweight division, and there is the tournament #1 seed, Ben Whittaker from Great Britain, who was outstanding in his contest yesterday. Now one win away from Tokyo 2020. So too is his opponent, approaching the boxing ring, full of intent, is Liridon Nuha of Sweden. Two boxers of contrasting statures, contrasting approaches, and it could well gel to make for an eye-catching contest indeed. Benjamin Whittaker, very tall at the weight, and that man in the blue corner, very compact indeed. Wilfredo Vasquez Calero of Cuba is the referee. There is Liridon Nuha, who produced a swarming display in his second preliminary round to progress through to the quarterfinals yesterday. We've got judges from Thailand, Korean Republic, United States of America, Kazakhstan, and Uganda. So we're underway then. 6 boxers from the 81 kilogram light heavyweight bracket will progress through to Tokyo 2020. So the winner of this contest will be on the plane as an Olympian to the Japanese capital later this summer. It's between boxers of vastly differing statures and styles who will be able to impose their style on this contest in the early stages. Benjamin Whittaker, the tournament #1 seed, is ranked 4th in the world, comes into this as the 2019 World Championship bronze medalist at 81 kilograms. And he possesses every punch in the book, likes to do things up on his toes, can sit down on his shots as well. But Nuha, as he demonstrated yesterday, wants to get into the pocket and bang away with bent arm shots.
Yeah, he was physically very strong yesterday, Nuha, and he impressed us, Ron. But can he cope with the skills of Whittaker? After what we've seen yesterday, it's going to be a monumentous task. But still, you know, you've got to remember what is at stake here, Ron, and it depends on how much the other individual wants to win. But what we seen yesterday was beautiful skills from Whittaker and brilliant resilience and strength from Nuha, who love to fight up close. And look at it, look at the difference in height and stature here. It's quite remarkable, really, that these guys belong in the same weight category.
And again, these different physiques, these different statures result in different styles of boxing, which makes it, oh, beautiful counter left hook from Whittaker, but it makes the sport so appealing because it's open to everybody. Weight governs sport. You're going to be fighting an opponent the same weight as you, but there can be such variance in height and length and reach and strength.
Of course, that is why it is the best sport in the world, bar none. Sorry to all other sports that are listening, but boxing is the best.
Well, looking to make it rough on the inside is Liridon Nuha. So Nuha, just spoken to by the referee from Cuba about his roughhouse tactics on the inside, and there it is once again. Ben Whittaker trying to get himself free, but look at how the heads came together just a few moments ago, and Ben Whittaker shaking his head frustratedly because the head of the man in blue crashed into his
it
forehead.
did, Ron. But again, you know, Whittaker not allowing himself to be bullied here by the stronger, shorter, you know, more physical opponent. So, you know, Whittaker is perfectly in his right here to, you know, to give a little bit of that back. That's the nature of the sport. And, you know, Whittaker is, or would rather keep it at long range, of course, naturally. Look at the physical differences here. Whittaker would love to stay on the outside and keep it long, but he's not the kind of fellow that would allow himself to be bullied and bossed out of a rough encounter, is he?
So the first round in the book, it was a very physical affair between these two boxers. Ben Whittaker produced a few moments of quality, but for the majority of the 3 minutes, it was mauling on the inside.
Yeah.
The two men walking one another all over the ring in postures such as that.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So what are we looking at, Ron? We're looking at cleaner shots landed. We're looking at better positioning, better counter punches. Probably have to sway towards Whittaker, and I'm sure the judges are going to see it that way as well. Am I correct? Yes, I am. 10-9 across the board for Whittaker, and rightly so. So yeah, let's see what unfolds in the second round, but the first round deservedly goes to Whittaker.
So both men emerging from physical contests yesterday, because Ben Whittaker boxed sublimely over the first 2 rounds against poor Andre Aradodai.
Yeah.
Before his opponent launched a blistering comeback in the final round, where he got very physical indeed, but Whittaker was able to nurse his lead over the first 2 rounds over the line. And it was against Steven As from Estonia, where it was Nuha who was increasing the physicality, marauding forwards behind bent-arm punches like that. That saw him take a points victory over the 4-time national champion of Estonia. Good left hand to the body from Whittaker.
And, you know, it was a really good contest yesterday with Nuha and As. They both fought a really, really good contest. It was very, very close. It was in the balance. I actually, for what I remember, Ron, I don't think we could pick a winner. It was totally even. But Nuha managed to sneak through. A little bit roughhouse tactics there, unneeded from Whittaker.
Well, you see the referee on it immediately. He's got his hands full here, the third man in the ring, because both men equally culpable of breaching the rule book by grappling, heel of the glove into the face, all types of veteran tactics being employed. Good left hand to the body from Whittaker.
Neither willing to give up
in response from Nuha.
Neither willing to give up the centre of the ring, are they? They're both very much in contention for control here. So,
but again,
what's happening there, Ron?
The nature of that talking to from the Cuban referee to Ben Whittaker suggests that he won't want to get too many more of those, because it could turn into a warning as he lands with a good right cross at long range. Nuha bobbing and weaving his way in, banging away with a left hand to the body as another untidy tangle ensues.
But the better skill there coming from Whittaker. I'm quite sure the Cuban referee, who is looking at these shots from Whittaker, almost, Ron, I hate to say it, but almost Cuban-esque in his approach and his fluidity.
Well, there was a terrific right hand landed to the body by Whittaker, but then that was followed up by a fusillade of punches downstairs from the man in blue. Whittaker looking to establish that rapid-fire left jab, which backed up the man in blue. They weren't necessarily scoring shots, but they kept Nuha occupied.
Good shot there from Nuha,
I thought Whittaker just caught it.
Good range, good distance of range from Nuha, though. He picked that spot, he went for the lead left hook. Oh, I hope nothing's bad happened there. Oh, both guys.
Nobody sustained an injury.
No, both guys touching their heads. I can't see any blood drawn, which is a great thing.
But again, the referee's really had his work cut out here during this contest to determine who is going through to the Olympic Games. Hard fought indeed between these two committed 81-kilogram athletes. Again, depending on the country, depending on the coach, we see so many differing rituals taking place in the corners between coach and boxer.
You always do.
Some of the action from that second round, an idea as to how physical it was.
Both guys trying to just get their dominance there in their run. You know, that's all that is. You know, both guys trying to send a message to the other who is the dominant figure in here. Oh, that's mixed up, Ron. Look at that.
So, judges 1, 3, and 4 scoring for Whittaker. So he has a 20 points to 18 lead for judges 1, 3, and 4. For judges 2 and 5, it is all square, 19 points apiece after Nuha took it for those two observers.
Nuha pumped up there.
So Benjamin Whittaker has a 2-point lead, 20 points to 18 for 3 of the judges. This lands with a good left hook to the body.
Yep, picked up
Nuha
well.
tries to respond with a burst of shots downstairs of his own.
Both guys end in a tangle, again, as we've seen so many times here. Whittaker looking to establish that uppercut. Can't quite hit the range with it.
Nice catch with the right hand by Ben Whittaker to block the left hook that was incoming. Whittaker trying to establish that long lead left hand now, getting onto the front foot and trying to back up the more compact figure in blue.
Of course.
Nice reverse move to cause the leaping left hook to fall short from Nuha.
Yep. Well, Nuha has to close the distance, Ron. Otherwise, at this point in time, it's not looking like he's got much chance. He has to close the distance. He has to be really busy, attack the body, be nice and fluid. But against a guy like Whittaker with so much height and reach on him, so difficult.
Well, Whittaker just showing his frustration there, a shake of the head and then gesturing with his head to demonstrate what he feels he's being subjected to. Nuha bobbing and weaving in front of his man. Whittaker measuring with that lead left hand. Right hand over the top.
Yeah.
Not too far away.
Wasn't.
From Nuha, but look at how physical it is once again as Whittaker walks his man backwards, then bustles away to the body. That left hand was well below the belt line.
It's almost like Whittaker is trying to send a message across that he's not going to allow himself to be bullied, Ron, isn't it? Good body shot there. I don't know if it landed with full effect, but he certainly did get the shot off. Head jerked back again from Whittaker as Nuha, with the height difference, just pushes his head under Whittaker's chin.
Well, you just hope that neither of these boxers sustains an injury from a clash of heads here, because the way it's being fought and the frequency with which the heads are clashing suggests that that could well be a possibility.
Very, very dangerous. Both guys have to make sure that they look after themselves in that situation. You're at 100% right there, Ron. Styles not gelling, not blending very well here at all. It's a battle of wills now with 40 seconds to go in the last round.
So Whittaker looking for that lead left hand. Nuha coming with a right hand over the top, but it was long, causing it to land with his forearm. And look at that.
Whoa.
My goodness, this is physical. Left elbow driven into the jaw of Whittaker from Nuha.
Tough stuff here.
Oh, the heads come together on the inside once again as the grappling ensues once more. Whittaker trying to free his hands, walking his man back to the ropes. 10-second clapper has sounded.
This shoulder on the chin there.
Very untidy, and Nuha calling out in frustration.
Nasty bout. Nasty bout.
No love lost between those two. Don't think they're going to be sending one another birthday or Christmas cards.
Very unlikely.
Look at what was at stake. A place in the Olympic Games, and I think it's this man who's going through at the conclusion of what was a very ugly contest indeed. Physical, scrappy, but very hard fought.
There you go.
But no quarter given and none asked over the course of that 3-3-minute round bout. There was a low blow from Whittaker.
Certainly not. Zero that I can touch on there, Ron. Perfect explanation of what happened, really. And I'll just be quiet now until the announcement comes, because you've done that perfectly.
Could well be a split decision here. But one suspects it will be Whittaker going through.
The winner on points by unanimous decision. In the red corner, representing Great Britain.
So Ben Whittaker sinks to his knees in celebration and thanks the boxing gods. A unanimous points decision victor over Liridon Nuha of Sweden. It was a very hard-fought contest indeed, filled with physicality and mauling and grappling. But Benjamin Whittaker has got the job done. He has accomplished his mission. Just fixes those eyebrows for the camera.